Welcome, my wonderful wing people, to Tuesday's Everyday Witch. So, a very busy day today. So much going on energetically. I don't know about you. What's your day looking like today? Is it an easy day, or do you have a lot on as well? So maybe we're all in this very fast, busy energy. So, the readings that I'm going to be doing for the Everyday Witches this week, they're not going to be all about love actually. They're going to be a bit of a mix, but I am going to feature some love in there because, because we're approaching Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be using my romance angels, my Doreen Virtue romance angels, and we're going to ask some questions at the end with that instead of using our normal empowerment cards. We're still going to work with Archangel Michael and see what the day has in store for us. I don't know, it feels like energy's speeding up this week. Maybe you can let me know in the comments box if you think that's what's happening for you also energetically. Also, just want to take a moment to say thank you for those that have been supporting my readings and the stuff that I've been putting out on my YouTube channel, Pegasus, It's Time to Fly. I really appreciate the support. I love to give the messages and I love to do what I'm doing. I'm very lucky to be living my purpose at least and doing what makes me tick. And yeah, I hope you are too. So thank you for that. And if you do don't forget to drop it a like, share or subscribe. If you do subscribe and you hit the bell, it lets you know on the notifications when I upload new readings. And I've just finished a lover's pick a card that I'm going to be putting out there either Thursday or Friday of this week. I'm not sure what day that's going to be scheduled for yet. So keep an eye out for that. So I have a new Star Spinners deck, and in the deck are four lovers cards. It's quite different. A lot of decks obviously just have the one within the major arcana, but this one has four, and they're really beautiful images on the cards. So I thought let's do a pick a card reading where you'll look at the four lovers card and go to the reading that resonates most for that image. And then there'll be a message for you in there. Okay, so let's get on with today's message from Archangel Michael. I'll just move my incense. Okay, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Wow. Pegasus is in there today. Just flying on in. Okay. So before I read the ritual for that, I'm gonna just, because I spoke about those energies earlier, I'm just going to hit my singing bowl. So if those of you who've got earphones in, you might want to either cover your ears or take them out, okay? Beautiful. Clear that lovely energy so we can start our reading today. So straight on to your ritual. So dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and in unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. And then you give it a description, whatever your specific scenario might be. So what is it that you need to use your imagination for in order to work something out, to get to the bottom of? What do you need to problem solve? That's what it sounds like to me. But you're being divinely guided. Remember guys, what I normally just say as a little bit of a disclaimer, when I read out this particular deck is the Archangel Michael deck. And it mentions God and prayer and things like that quite heavily. So for some of you that don't resonate with that, that's cool. You don't need to. It's not all about religion, and it's more about faith, and it's more about what you have within that gives you passion and motivates you and inspires you. Everybody's different. For me, it's like this higher self that I have within that is connected to a higher source. And I feel it around me all the time as an intuitive, because it is literally in the form of energy. Oh wow. So we have the Lovers card today, guys. Card of Gemini. I was just talking about love, wasn't I? So, is there a Gemini in your life that you love very much? This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. This can be about a child that falls under the Gemini star sign and that you love very much. The Lovers card can also mean options and choices. Depicted in the card is Adam and Eve and the apple tree and the snake behind. And this feels to me, given the card from Archangel Michael, is there a temptation around you at the moment in your life that means you're having some choices? Wow. You've got 2 6s in a row now. 6 6. So the next 6 is the 6 of Wands, a fire energy. So this is your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is a victory. This is striding on, again, another white horse. You know what, symbolically within, I talk about Pegasus because Pegasus is one of my spirit guides, but it's part of my branding and part of what I do, everything I do within my business. And this element of this white horse is this idea of this moving forward and championing you into such a stage that it's driving you forward and guiding you and telling you that you know, there's always a way, there's always an answer, there's always a way that we can achieve what it is we want to do. And this wand energy is whatever this Lovers means for you. It's about riding towards victory. This could be you obviously making this decision. And then we have the Hierophant card, card of Taurus. And yeah, this Taurian energy is ruled by Venus, the planet of love again, and can for many be this idea of marriage, the marriage card, or the sanctity of union, coming together with somebody. So have you met somebody that you see as a lover, or you'd like to be your lover, and perhaps you'll want to move towards them again and have success again? I'm just getting a message here that for somebody they're not with this person and they'd like to be. So this ace, yeah, is earth sign. So this is, yeah, your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's in reverse. So in the upright, it's like this divine gift that you're being guided towards, and it's going to be something really fruitful and good for you ultimately. It feels like in reverse that may have been something you had in your life but you no longer have, and you are feeling the loss of all of those amazing things that I just spoke about. This would have been somebody grounded, somebody that made life happier when they were around, safer, more secure, more balanced. It feels like with the Hierophant is also about finding wisdom, finding the answers, and finding balance in your life. And with this Archangel Michael card saying that, you know, you're trying to find the answers, it feels like perhaps the answers were staring you in the face and you missed it. You may have missed it on this turn. Can't believe that's my door again. Really? Sorry about that. Slight interruption in our reading. Yeah, it's a sign of the times, taking packages in for other people. But you know what? We have to be good to our neighbours. Love thy neighbour, as they say. Yeah, where were we? Okay, so we were talking about potential for this earthly energy or gift or opportunity that may have been around you that you have missed. But that's okay, because this might be why we're trying to use our imagination to either bring this back around. And because we now have the Fool card, and this Fool card is this idea of taking this risk. And it feels like the direction of this is going backwards. Now the Fool normally goes forwards. So it feels like we need to go back and we need to reassess something and make it right. Change it. And it's directly under this Lovers card, which makes me think that this may have been a relationship. This may have been a relationship. We have the King of Cups next, yeah. And this may have been a relationship with a water sign. Somebody in the star sign of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is a king. And I think it's important for us to mention that this king and this Fool next to each other. The king is they've kind of graduated to the top of the tree when they're the king. They are in their power, they sit in their grace. They're very, very powerful. And this Fool is just sort of this young, naive, immature, the start of the road. So this Fool is just starting to understand this journey, and this king was probably aware of it the whole time. And there's been some overthinking going on. It's very interesting how this Fool has his back to the King of Cups, like they're walking away. So this Fool, I think, missed this opportunity by turning their back on something and walking away. This Fool can be, the Fool card actually can be, this energy can be somebody who's very physical, actually, very sexual, seeing as we're talking love and all things, this type of thing. This character can be somebody who perhaps was very good in that department, but their ego is like probably quite big, so it's this idea that, well, I want to be free and single and I want to live my own life. I don't want any responsibilities. I want to do me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's this sort of energy. And it's like they've turned their back on this King of Cups. But the irony of this, okay, sorry, that's a very big point I just did there. Sorry. The irony of this Fool. In the Fool, there's this little white dog, which is this idea of this companion that the Fool loves and really needs and wants to be with them on their journey. So they take this little companion everywhere with them because this companion is important. It's somebody they loved at the root of their heart, and they want to share things with, and they want to enjoy the journey with, and they want to adventure with. They wouldn't want to go and leap off this cliff or this adventure without this little companion. So it's like this Fool wants this union, but there's this other side to them where they kind of want to be quite frivolous and carefree and not care about anyone. And there's this idea that they have this knapsack over their shoulder, so all their worldly possessions are in this tiny little bag. So it's like there's no responsibilities whatsoever for this person. They can just skip around, enjoying life without any comeback. And they have this flower in their hand, so they want romance. They want romance, but they want to be able to just be free and not necessarily commit themselves to anything. Wow. So now we have another ace in reverse. So we have two aces in reverse. In the upright, they're huge gifts. In the reverse, they are potential for gifts to come in, but that you've just not realized them yet, or you're not empowering them. So the one is about grounding, security, having a life that is like a happy family. It's like you belong. That earth energy wants you to belong, wants you to feel safe, and wants you to be content. Whereas your Ace of Swords is about your mindset and your processes and how you think about things. And so it feels like Spirit or the universe have been trying to give you this gift, and they've been trying really hard to kind of guide you down this path, or show you these signs along the way, and it's like you have not seen them. You have been in your Fool energy, you damn fool. Doesn't necessarily mean you're a damn fool, and I don't mean that. That just came into my head. It just means at this point, perhaps you're not ready to be in that stage. Maybe you're not in the energy of your King of Cups yet, and that's going to take time and experience and, you know, and maybe a lot of thought process. Yeah, because they're telling me that somebody, whoever's involved in this, has actually not thought too much about the scenario specifically. They've distracted themselves with cliffs and dogs and white flowers and other crazy parties and social events in terms of not having to face the real issues. What they are telling me though is this is potentially the outcome. There will be this victory in this Hierophant. There will be this contractual coming together. This idea that you signed a contract and like you would with a soulmate. So eventually that contract will be called to responsibility. You will be asked to deliver on what you potentially signed up for. Yeah, what did you sign up for? Use your imagination. Archangel Michael says. Whoa, okay, so it is safe for you to love. We've got another white horse on this card. More Pegasus energy. I think Pegasus is in our reading today and guiding us, saying, come on, we need to stride forward. We need to open our hearts and give and receive for the highest energy. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. Express your love to whoever that King of Cups was. This Fool is getting the message it's safe for you to love. It's time to open your heart and take on this new energy like the Fool likes to. The Fool likes to start new projects. They like to develop and learn. They know that they have this long journey and they're really open to new things, new experiences. Romance angels, what can you tell us about the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant? Soulmate energy. Yes, this is your soulmate. Soulmates have this connection where they're like magnets. They kind of are just attracted to each other. Soulmates, one of the sort of like characteristics of when you meet a soulmate is that you feel like there's this spark between you. It's like when you met them, before you even know them, it's like you know that they're somebody that's going to be important in your life. And it's like you have this, you're magnetized to each other. So there's this gravitating towards each other, no matter what. Okay, so then it says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for those of you that are married or in a relationship or are happy and content, it's just signifying that you're already there, and that's good. For those of you that are single and are maybe in this Fool energy where you're still just trying things out and you're not willing to sort of connect specifically or sign yourself up to anything quite yet because you're not quite there, that's okay. It just says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, if you're single and you were wanting to attract love, having really good self-worth, self-esteem, being who you are authentically is a very, very attractive trait. Because I think ultimately, when you're in that state of mind, you feel very powerful and you feel empowered and happy and content in your own skin and in your own life. So other people see that and they think, I want a bit of what she's got or what he's got. I'm vibing with that. I would rather go towards that person and make a connection than somebody codependent or needy or is not in their own power. So yeah. So I'm going to leave today's reading on the note that it's time to express your love and have a brilliant Tuesday.